tonight. Nigeria's confirmed coronavirus cases rise to 2,558 as Presidential Task Force reaffirms closure of all schools and places of worship across the country. Senators in Edo State make donations to support government in fight against pandemic. And also in the news, our spotlight is on prolonged use of face mask, what experts are advising. A very good evening to you and a warm welcome to the main news bulletin. I am Agatha Egwaroju. There are 170 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 in the country. The breakdown are as follows: Lagos 39, Kano 29, Ogun 24, Bauchi 18 and Kaduna 15. The FCT and Sokoto 12 cases each, followed by Katsina 8 and Borno 7 cases. Others are Nasarawa with 3 cases, Adamawa 2 and Oyo 1. As at 12 a.m., total number of confirmed cases in the country, as recorded by the Nigeria Center for Disease Control (NCDC) for May 3rd, stood at 2,558. The number of discharged patients are 400, while 87 deaths have been recorded so far. Meanwhile, no new case was reported for Edo State by the NCDC in its latest daily update on confirmed COVID-19 cases in the country. However, the last confirmed cases the NCDC reported for the state as at 11:55 p.m. May 2nd were 5, bringing the total number of confirmed cases in the state to 52. 10 persons have been discharged and 3 deaths recorded in Edo State. Now, places of worship and schools in the country will remain closed while the contamination of schools will soon commence in anticipation of reopening at a later date. These are some of the highlights of the briefing by the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19 this Monday. Other highlights: repatriation of Nigerians abroad to commence this Wednesday, beginning from those in Dubai, while another 300 Nigerians in the UK are to be airlifted back home this Friday, as about 4,000 Nigerians abroad have indicated interest to return home. PTF also advised health workers to attend to all citizens seeking Medicare and not turn them back, while banks and other business places should discourage convergence of customers in their premises. PTF warns that community transmission is increasing and intense case finding is responsible for more confirmed cases, and appeals to Nigerians for greater understanding to ensure that easing the lockdown does not result in compromising the nation's health wealth. The task force is advising strict adherence to compulsory use of face masks, observance of physical distancing, and hand washing at all times, while it however stressed that if Nigerians do not conduct themselves properly, follow guidelines, there will be no option but to revert to total lockdown. The chairman reiterates appeal to Nigerian researchers and inventors to submit their inventions and projects to combat coronavirus through proper government channels for revalidation. Now, wearing of face mask is one of the precautionary measures recommended to contain spread of the coronavirus. However, there are concerns that might arise from the prolonged use of it. Adogbeji Ojigba reports.
Some of the concerns are that too much use of the face mask may produce hypoxia, breathing over and over exhaled air turning into carbon dioxide, which may cause dizziness. Face masks, they say, among others, also intoxicates the user, causes discomfort, giving way for the loss of reflexes and also causing fatigue.
It doesn't allow me to breathe well normally if you are not with on the face mask.
They make me uncomfortable. That's why they put them. So make them not embarrass me for us. Say maybe I don't use them. That make me hang here.
Medical expert Dr. Serelin Ibadin disagrees with the notion that the prolonged use of face masks has medical implications. She rather wants people to use the face masks if there is a strong need to step out of their homes.
There's no fixed answer to that question at a time when you should release it. For example, if I'm in the market now, I'm wearing my face mask. If I come out and I go into my car, I can take it off. If I'm in the market and I go home or to a private space where I'm not in a crowded place with other people in the public, then I can choose to take off the face mask. But as far as you're in public places, please, as best as possible, keep your face mask on.
Meanwhile, both the federal and state governments have continued to stress the need for citizens to use the face masks. In Benin, Adobeji Ojegba, NTA News.
Now in the studio to discuss more on effect of use of prolonged effect of use of face mask is a consultant family physician with the University of Benin Teaching Hospital, UBTH, Dr. Osaze Obaze. You're welcome to the studio.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure.
All right. You've listened to that report. Do you share? What are your thoughts in this regard? Do you share the same concern?
Well, thank you again for having me. I think it's a very critical question at this time. We're getting to know a lot more about the virus, but so far as it stands, I don't think the reason for the use of face masks has changed. Now, the face masks we are required to wear, the general public, are non-medical face masks, so we don't deprive the medical personnel from having the appropriate medical face masks. Now, these face masks that we are using, it's important to note that they don't prevent you from getting it. That's what the current science is saying. They don't prevent you from getting the virus. They prevent you from spreading it. The N95 masks and the medical masks, specialized masks, are the actual masks that prevent you from getting it. That being said, the assumption is that there's community spread, like the Presidential Task Force Chairman just said. So we want to assume that the virus is in the public space, and a lot of people are young in our population. You might not have symptoms, but you might have the virus, and it has been shown that even if you're not symptomatic, you can spread the virus. So basically, the first thing is that the face mask is preventing you from spreading it, rather than preventing you from getting it.
Okay, all right. Are there possible health effects when you use the face mask for a prolonged period?
Basically it's the cloth mask. You should get a mask that is comfortable for you, not one that is too tight or one that's too big. Like I said, things are changing. They might come up tomorrow and say the face mask prevents you from getting it. But that being said, I think at this point we should just obey what the authorities are saying. Like the doctor who spoke earlier on said, it's more important when you're in areas where you can't maintain appropriate social distancing.
Okay.
So if you're in a space where you can maintain appropriate social distancing, which is about 6 feet, you don't have to use the face mask there. But it's a bit difficult to control that when you're out. But in areas where you cannot maintain or be assured of appropriate social distancing, I think it's wise to use your face mask. If you're in your car alone, or you're in your house, or you're somewhere where you can have appropriate social distancing, it's not really necessary. Because we have to be realistic about these things. You can't tell someone to wear a face mask from the minute they leave their house till the minute they come back in. But if you're somewhere that's going to be interacting a lot with people at close range, it's in your it's in best interest to wear it. But like I said earlier, it's more of you preventing spread rather than preventing you from getting it.
All right. Any other words for Edo people at this point?
Well, I want to encourage us to have a balance of optimism and caution. There have been reports all around the world where people have the lockdown has been eased, and there has been increase in number of cases, which is expected. Again, capacity for testing is increasing. The more you test, the more you find new cases. What we are concerned about is hospitalization rates, morbidity rates, people who are getting very sick from it, and mortality rates, people who are dying from it. We want to hope and make sure that doesn't escalate with the ease of the lockdown. Like Presidential Task Force said, if that happens, they might be forced to lock down society again. So what I want to advise and encourage us to do is to obey the guidelines that have been given. They are for our own good. Maintain appropriate social distancing, the hand hygiene, very key. Wash your hands as often as possible. Use your hand sanitizers. Prevent your hands from going to your face too often. Avoid shaking people and hugging. I think if we follow these rules, by God's grace, I think we can mitigate the spread and get back to the normal we used to know.
All right, Dr. Baze. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Dr. Baze is a consultant family physician with the UBTH. Again, thank you.
Thank you so much.
We'll take a break now. We have more reports right after. To stay tuned.
My people, make una lis ten o. Una notice say the number of people wey get coronavirus for Edo State don dey go up small small. Why? Because we government don dey follow this coronavirus wahala well. Even sef say we government don buy wetin dem call PCR and plenty things take the test for coronavirus. Now we fit test plenty people at the same time, so no cause for alarm. We government for Edo State don dey on top of the matter. Just cooperate with government. Abeg, make una show una self for screening for coronavirus now. We must defeat this disease. But help yourself. Stay for your house. If you must leave your house, wear face mask and wash your hands every time with soap and water wey be say the tap dey flow. And remember say coffee day from 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. If you notice any symptoms for coronavirus, dry cough, sneezing, body dey hot and you no fit breathe well, make you call 080-0123-5111 or 080-022-00110. Now Edo State government bring una this message o.
Cancer. There are over 100 different types of cancer: breast cancer, lung cancer, cervical cancer, and many others. Cancer harms the body when altered cells divide uncontrollably to form lumps called tumors. Anyone is at the risk of getting cancer, but some are more likely at risk because of inherited cancerous gene. Some cancers are sometimes lifestyle induced, like smoking, lack of exercise, poor diet, chemical emissions, environmental or water pollution may play a role. The chances of having cancer can be reduced by avoiding smoking, using tobacco products and alcohol, eating fresh food, and getting regular exercise. There are some tests and screening to help detect cancerous cells, like mammogram for breast cancer and pap test for cervical cancer, and through other cancer detection tests. Your fighting chance against cancer is early detection and treatment through regular screening and testing. This message is powered by LAPO, improving lives.
Good day, fellow Nigerians. I am sure we are all aware of the current pandemic called coronavirus facing Nigeria and the world. Many lives have gone, many are on hospital beds across the country fighting for their lives. Like they say, the ailment doesn't spread itself, but humans spread it. Please try to follow the guidelines given to stay safe. Stay home if necessary. Wash our hands regularly with soap and running water. If there is none around, always make use of a sanitizer. If you have any reason to go out, please use a face mask and ensure you avoid touching your nose, eyes, and mouth with unclean hands. I use this medium also to call on Nigerians to help those who are in need with food items and other relevant items this period. No matter how small you think it is, your neighbor may need it. Save his soul today by giving. Thank you all as we join hands to fight this disease. God bless you all. This message is brought to you by Zico Petroleum and Marketing Company, producers of Zico Oil and Zafik Royal Hotels.
Next time you visit the ancient city of Benin, two things will excite you: the warmth and welcome of its people, and of course, the class and style of its hospitality business. Randeki Gold, home of hospitality like no other, located in one of the most serene environments in the ancient city, truly classy and exquisite with world-class facilities, fully equipped digital multipurpose hall with life-size, ultra-high definition LED screen, 180 square meters king-size swimming pool with bubble bath, enough to leave you breathless. The exotic Ariel's Bistro and Grill Restaurant with variety of continental dishes, especially some of the rarest delicacies you can find in town. Fact is, a visit will truly convince you that we are gold. Rendeki Gold is the gold wing of the prestigious Rendeki Royal Hotel at 6 Henry Street off Ihama and Boundary Roads, GRA Benin City. www.rendekihotels.com. Rendeki Gold. Our hospitality is gold.
Thank you for staying tuned. Governor Godwin Obaseki wants officials of the Nigeria Center for Disease Control and CDC and relevant stakeholders in the management of COVID-19 in the state to find a common ground to make isolation centers in the state the best in the country. He gave the charge when he visited the Stella Obasanjo Isolation Center in Benin. Goodluck Inaini reports.
Winning the war against COVID-19 is paramount to the state government, and Governor Obaseki is leaving no stone unturned in this regard. He is at the Isolation Center in Stella Obasanjo Hospital to interface with the officials of the NCDC and other stakeholders in the state charged with the responsibility of managing the centers. He urged them to be proactive. He says the state government will constitute a committee comprising staff of the hospital, UBTH, Area Specialist Hospital, and officials of the NCDC to actualize the plan.
This isolation center now reports directly to the COVID-19 committee. So we will have to set up a management that we will try and pull the existing staff that were here, the ones that you will give us some people, UBTH will give us some people, ASC will give us some people, and we set that ad hoc administration here for the next 2 months.
Meanwhile, Governor Godwin Obaseki has urged residents of Ward 4 of Oedo local government area to adhere to government's directive aimed at checking the spread of coronavirus. He was accompanied on the awareness campaign by some government officials in the ward. In Benin, Goodluck Inaini, NT News.
And senators representing Edo State in the National Assembly, Matthew Rogide of Edo South, and his counterparts in Edo Central and Edo North, Senators Clifford Odia and Francis Alimi-Henan, have donated palliatives to the state government for onward distribution to the citizens. It is to reduce effects of partial lockdown measure to contain spread of COVID-19. Ifeoma Okafor has details.
Senators Urugide, Odia and Alimi-Henan were in Government House to support the state government in the fight against coronavirus. The senators donated truckloads of rice, beans and noodles as their contribution to help the people push through the hard times brought about by the pandemic. They are happy that Governor Godwin Obaseki is doing so much to alleviate the suffering of the people and therefore saw it necessary to support him, even as they have been reaching out to their constituencies and have given out 50% of their monthly salary to fight COVID-19.
Even though we have different, or we belong to different political parties, we are aware of the prevalence of the coronavirus. We are aware that it's only the state government that has the logistics. And then of course, they have the demographics. So it is important that we bring what we have to distribute to these people, either food palliatives or what they even call the conditional cash transfer of 5,000.
Yes, we decided to do this one because there's a lot of hunger in the land as a result of this COVID-19.
We have come to work with the state government. So these are the most vulnerable people in society. Our brothers and sisters can be reached at this point in time.
Governor Obaseki is happy for the senators' thoughtfulness.
We cannot thank you enough. We do not take it for granted to say, oh, are you not the ones representing us, therefore should you not do it? No, they are not the only ones representing us. They are not even the highest ranking people representing us in Abuja. But you decided that you will come home and be counted and be part of bringing support and relief to your people.
Senator Matthew Urugide represents Edo South. Senator Clifford Odia represents Edo Central, while Senator Francis Alimi-Henan is the senator representing Edo North. In the senatorial districts, in Benin, Ifoma Okafor, NTA News.
You're watching the main news bulletin on NTA Benin. We will take a break now. The concluding segment of the news comes thereafter. To stay on.
Congratulatory message to the new Chief of Staff to Edo State Government. The Isomobo family heartily rejoice with our son, Engineer Osazeme Ethan Usamari, on your appointment as the Chief of Staff to the Governor of Edo State, Mr. Godwin Obaseki Novegase. We are proud of you and may God grant you more wisdom and understanding to function effectively in this position. May the Holy Spirit direct you and cause you to always excel in Jesus' mighty name. Please accept our heartily congratulations. Signed, Pius Asemuta, on behalf of the Isomobo family.
Signature Hotel, please until Signature Hotel, a place of hospitality in the heart of Benin City.
Pleasant Hill Signature Hotel, a place of hospitality in the heart of Benin City, located at 134 Akpakpavo Road, Benin City, Edo State, or call 0528-40557 or 081363908.
Please until Signature Hotel. Please until Signature Hotel, a place of hospitality.
Improved household hygiene is essential to keep your family safe. Did you know that the sodium hypochlorite, the active ingredient in hypo bleach, is equipped to fight viruses and germs? Add some bleach to water, soak a clean napkin in diluted bleach and wipe off germs from common contact surfaces. Wipe off with hypo. Disinfect your home with hypo bleach always.
Endorsed by the Nigerian Medical Association.
Ogbelo 2020 don't come with Ogbonge travel awufo Muyi Line, the transport company where get everybody for mind. Say comfortable traveling no suppose tear pocket o, as awu bonanza price still dey from Benin to Lagos, mind to Yanakwaja Yaba and Aja for just 2,500 naira. Benin to Port Harcourt 2,000 naira plus cheap awu price. So worry Bayelsa and Niger Delta routes, including Ekpoma, Auchi and Abuja. Muyi Line executive charter cars like Toyota Corolla, Toyota Camry and Sienna dey to local and international airports and anywhere for Nigeria. Save money, enjoy safe and comfortable journey as this travel awoof day till June 30th, 2020. Muyi Line head office day 169 Oselu Lagos Road, opposite Technical Junction, Benin City. Muyi Line, friend of Nigeria students.
Here, yes, the one-stop shop for everything electronics. Benin City, let's jubilate. It's Uyi Technical Electronics Mall, 45 Adesawa Road, Benin City. Our unique shopping mall for authentic, high-quality electronics of major brands like LG, Samsung, Scanfrost, Nexus, Hisense, and more. Get quality, authentic brand products like refrigerators, side-by-side fridges, deep freezers, front and top load washing machines, gas cookers, air conditioners, OLED and other varieties of television, DVD players, home theater, standing fans, home appliances, generators of different brands and sizes. You name it, we've got it. Get the best bargain and authentic products at Uyi Technical Electronics Mall, 45 Adesawa Road, opposite Winners Chapel by Ihama Junction, GRA, Benin City. Uyi Technical Electronic Mall. Everything electronics. We dare to stand out.
Thank you for staying tuned. An unknown accident victim hospitalized in the Accident and Emergency Unit of the University of Benin Teaching Hospital, UBTH, is in urgent need of her family. The accident occurred on Sunday close to Oselu Market, and she was rushed to the hospital by a Good Samaritan and currently on admission. Her name is queried to be Daniel Blessing. She's set to live on Isoko Road, opposite Eco Bank in Ueli, Delta State. Any information on her can be directed to the Save Accident Victims Association of Nigeria, Savannah, UBTH, or NTA Benin Network Center. Now, as the coronavirus pandemic continues to threaten lives of many, members of the Girls Guide Association Edo State have taken a step in the fight against the virus. They are sensitizing the public to stay safe this period. Joy Ebo reports.
Some members of the Girls Guide Association came together to Selushe, where they kicked off the program led by the State Commissioner of the Association, Enebili Ukpomeri. They educated citizens on what to do to stay safe, gave out hand sanitizers, face masks and soap to pedestrians and motorists.
We have come out today in support of what the government is already doing in terms of this COVID-19 pandemic, giving out palliative like food, sanitizer, and soap liquid to wash your hand, and this face mask. But we as an organization that we are limited in funds, we just on our own raised some money, made some of the soap and the sanitizer, and we felt it would be nice to share it with a few members of the public.
Beneficiaries are happy.
I tell them thank you for this hand sanitizer they have given unto me. God bless them. And I hope they will help other people that are also in need.
We that is here, we are very, very happy to see such a thing from there.
And I thank everybody. So all those things they do, so I thank God. But the advice why I need to give people for us, make them try to use them because it's very good.
The Nigerian Girls Guide Association is a non-profit organization. It was established in Nigeria in 1919 to enable young girls and women to develop their full potential. In Benin, Joy Igbo, NTA News.
And that concludes our package tonight. Many thanks for watching. Remember, use your face mask when in public and maintain physical distance. Good evening.